Hey, this is Matt. How y'all doing? I'm back in Clarksville, Tennessee. This video right here is for people who are moving to Clarksville, or you are considered retired here, or you just for the everyday working man. Now, the job market here in Clarksville is pretty decent. I mean, this is not for people. This video is for people who have low work skills, who works in factories, food, restaurant, clothes. I'm not talking about people who got college degrees and stuff. This video is not for you. I mean, there's good jobs here for you, but this video is for the common person who's trying to get here, or the low wage person who's considered moving to Clarksville and looking for a better life. Now, if you don't know, Clarksville, Tennessee is considered a military town. Most of the jobs here, the biggest employer here is the military. We do have a lot of factories here, and they're paying pretty decent. Um, to give you a rundown, okay, if you do have to go to the temp service here, most jobs here are temp service, so um, do not expect to come here and just get hired on straight off the rip. There are very few jobs here that actually do that. Um, let's say if you're looking for factory work, you're looking to get around um, nowhere between $13 to $17 an hour starting out. You can try Johnson's. They're paying $17 an hour, and they will train you as a machine operator. You have LG, who is makes the TVs and who makes washing machines stuff. They're a Korean-owned company, and they are one of the lowest paid. The only thing that they do offer, they have went from 13 to $14, I think, maybe 15. They do have great benefits. The only thing that's where they lack up for the pay is because they make up with the benefits. The benefits they offer is full insurance for you and your family, which a lot of places, you can't afford to pay for just you, and then your family will kill you. Will take pretty much your paycheck. So you can't. Most people can't even afford to put their family on their insurance plan no more because it takes majority of their money, which is ridiculously ridiculous. But that's just how that goes. And you got different plans right here, like train and stuff that starts off like $15. Um, so you do have different factory works here, and there are a bunch of restaurants hiring here now. If you're into the restaurant field, I mean, even Popeyes here start off at $17. Popeyes, because people don't want to work here no more. It's just like they're pretty much all over the country. But here, and you can find decent um, um, places to live. There are some places, I mean, depending on what your range is, I mean, they got decent places ranging from 1,200 to as low as low as $700 for apartments. So, and you can find some houses for $600, for rent. So, depending on where area you live in at, or area you try to live in, and your budget, but it's affordable to live here, and affordable to have a good quality of life here. You know what I'm saying? Because most of these jobs here pay a lot of overtime, and me myself personally, I can testify that from working from Johnston's here, that they do have work a lot of overtime. So if you're looking for a job, that's one of the jobs I would recommend you go to Johnston's. If you know what I'm saying, it's working and they make yearbooks, so you will have the work is it's not hard. The hours are long because you work 12 hours, but you make decent money. You can pretty much go in there and work every day if you need to, and make money. So there is no shortage of overtime with them. and until it's the yearbook season is over, then they slow down. Then that's the bad part about Johnson is the layoffs. They do tend to lay off people who um, during after the yearbook season is up, and that's usually around September to December, depending on, like I said, they if you're a good hard worker, they'll keep you. It's just like LG. LG will hire you on because they need people, but like I said, they are one of the lowest pay. Now we do have a Google plant, like I said, for people who have that degree and stuff. And there's a Google plant here, and Amazon is almost through building their hub here, so they will be here within the year. And so if you're looking for work here and you just recently thinking about moving to Clarksville, I mean, there's no shortage of jobs here. I mean, a lot of these jobs here, you go to Manpower, and most of these temp services here will put you to work within a day. I mean, really, they will put you to work if not the same day if you want to. So if you really want to work and you really want to try to, you know, provide for your family, stuff like that. If you just recently moved here, this is not for the military man, but I'm talking about for the everyday Joe that just wants, just want to get out and work, make a living. You can make money here in Clarksville, and so let's see here. I'm trying to think of everything so I don't leave out anything. Rent's affordable. Uh, Decent foods here. There's not a lot of options when it comes to high end eating, but there's a lot of restaurants from fast food restaurants here. So I mean, you have your old Charlie's and stuff like that here too. And but if you're from a bigger city and you just come in here because it costs of living's cheaper, it is. It's a good retirement place. The crime here is not too bad. So it's really not bad at all here. It has got worse than it has been, but it's compared to average. It was a few months ago they said that Clarksville was considered one of the most safe cities in America to live in. It's also the fifth largest city in the state of Tennessee. So it is growing. It has a population over 100,000 people here, and you know, and they got construction going up all over. So if you want to get into construction work too, if that's your background, hey, there's plenty of work you got going on. So there's been an arena here for the first time downtown. So and there's no skyscrapers here, nothing like that, for it to be the fifth largest city in Tennessee. But Clarksville tries to keep a small town feel to it. So if you like that small town feel, that's what it is. Because Clarksville is spreading out. So like I said, we're practically 50 miles from Nashville. So if you want to go to the city and shopping or better food or stuff, Nashville is right down the road from you. You've got Memphis 3 hours from you. You've got Knoxville on the other state. So if you want to go to Gatlinburg in the mountains, it's approximately 3 to 4 hours, depending on traffic and your driving. If you want to go to the beach, it's 8 hours. Sorry, but it's 8 hours. If you're from here to Panama City, it's 8 hours. If you want to go towards Lexington, is 3 hours. Louisville, Kentucky, and Lexington is 3 to 4 hours. Cincinnati, 6 hours, 5 to 6 hour drive. So you have bigger cities around here that you can go to if you want to go that are decent drive. You got St. Louis, which is only 4 hour drive from here. Now, I've been to St. Louis many times, driving back and forth. Just to, oh, there's casinos and right up the road in Louisville. Um, so it has its few options. Like I said, it has a small town feel. It has as far as activities wise, like there's nothing really that here per se. So if you want to go to football, you have to go to Nashville, watch the Titans or something like that. Or if you're into basketball, you have to go to Memphis. Like I said, once again, it's a 3-hour drive to Memphis to see the Grizzlies or the Predators in Nashville. Like I said, with the 2-hour drive. So uh, everything is decent, so it's not far to get there, But as far as activities here in Clarksville, there's really not a lot of activities as per se to do here in Clarksville. Um, and there's not a lot of festivals here either. So, like I said, if you want to go to those kind of things, you have to go to a bigger city. And we got one mall here and one hospital. So, um, you're limited on your shopping if you're into shopping into malls and stuff like that. So, because there's a lot of stores in the malls that you may come from a bigger city that they will not probably have here. Um, Example, like a Michael Kors or something like that, you can go to big malls and bigger cities, and they'll have them stores in there that they won't have here to go to a mall. It's a one floor mall, so it's not a real big mall. So I mean, if you want to go to, like I said, you can go to Opera Mill in Nashville and other places. So there are, what I'm saying, you can go to bigger city to go to Nashville if you want to do more night in, and the nightlife here is not. It's okay. It's not the greatest thing, but like I said, if you want to go to Nashville, you can. They have a Broadway. You can go a lot of clubs and bars there. So we have a few here you can go to, but um, Clarksville is really a retirement home, retirement place for people. So if you know, like I said, if you want the quiet life, you know what I'm saying, it'd be a great place to raise your family. I grew up here in Clarksville, and Clarksville is a decent city to live in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there are restaurants here. There are more stores here now than there have ever been. Every time I look up, they're building new restaurants, new places, new stores. So there are businesses growing and coming into the community, and making the city has grown a lot. Even out towards the base, even out towards Sango, which is a suburb of Clarksville. It has grown here. So, and now if you want to live in decent areas, of course, the decent more area you live in, the more it's gonna cost. But hey, you can't put a price on safety. You can. But I mean, there are not too many really bad areas in Clarksville, but there are a few. From Lincoln Home to Greenwood to those are predominantly projects areas. That one is by the Austin P. You know what I'm saying? And then you have another one across town, which all of them are on the south side of town. Um, so there is gang activity here, but it's not as bad as other cities are. You know what I'm saying? So just to let you know, so there's nothing to be scared of. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you live in a decent neighborhood, you really don't worry about that kind of stuff happening to you. So, but like I said, Sango is predominantly area most people want to live in. It's a more desirable area, but the homes are more expensive. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of those people out there have good jobs and lawyers and doctors and stuff like that. And you have people who work in factories too, who work out there that can afford to live out there. It's a real nice area. The community has grown a lot. That side of town, pretty much, that's what I can say about the different sides of Clarksville. You have Fort Campbell side, you have the I'm not trying to give you information overload, but I'm just giving you just a little heads up about Clarksville. You have Fort Campbell, which you got Walmart, everything on this particular side of town, which is the north side of town, and that you may not even really ever want to go to the other side. Cause I mean, I've lived in just about every area in Clarksville, and I lived on the south side of Clarksville, out there on Madison, and did not come to the north side but just to see my parents because they was on the north side of town. I lived on the north side of town and never went to the south side of town for years because I had no reason to go there because everything that I was looking for or was needed, the grocery stores and everything was right in my particular area. So, and there's a lot of stores here, so I didn't have to go on that particular side of town. Like each side of town could be actually its own city because there's so much stores in them areas, depending on, what I'm saying, that you really don't have to go to the other side of town unless you just really want to get out and explore the city. But other than that, I mean, you can pretty much stay on one side of town and not never have to go to the other side of town. You really don't. So, so that's just Clarksville for you, and I hope I answered your questions, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email or comment or let me know. Hey, well, what about this or what about that? If I forgot something, oh, there's one hospital here. They just built a new hospital here. But there are a lot of clinics here, but there's not a lot of hospitals here, and so there's Walmarts here. I think Clarksville is one of the cities that has a lot of Walmarts. So we have at least, as I can remember, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4, maybe 5 Walmarts here, super center Walmarts. So just like a Walmart and everything. Then they also, to make it insult, they have the Walmart um, market stores. So you don't only have to go to the super centers. You can go to little grocery stores they have. They're popping up everywhere. So just to give you a little rundown on what it's like for you if you live here in Clarksville, for the working man that's not in the military, that does not have that degree, does not have that good high-paying job. For the everyday guy, just here that I want to work, and most guys will go work in factories or restaurants or car mechanics, stuff like that. I'm talking to you, everyday Joe. So, I hope I answered a lot of y'all questions when it comes to Clarksville, Tennessee. What I recommend people live here, of course. Because like I said, it is a great city to raise your kids in. They have numerous schools here, so there are at least four high schools or 5 high schools now because they're constantly building more schools here now because of the growing population. Because, like I said, it is considered one of the most safest cities in the nation to live in. It's becoming more desirable, and and that does bring the cost of living up here because of that too. But like I said, overall, compared to Nashville and Memphis and Knoxville, it is the most affordable city to live in. Like I said, Clarksville needs more activities for the kids, more some kind of sports, some kind of activities, you know what I'm saying? There are a couple things people can do here, but like I said, if you want to get out and take your kids, just parks and stuff like that, there's soccer and football leagues and stuff like that here. So, I mean, for you soccer moms, there's plenty of that. But I'm just saying that, there's not a lot of festivals here, a lot of stuff like other cities may have, and other activities for people to do. So that's one of the downsides about living in Clarksville, and like I said, I know I'm rambling now, but I'm gonna get off this and just say thank you for checking out this video, And I hope I answered your questions. And like I said, if I didn't, if it's something that I forgot, hey, please comment, let me know. And hopefully I can help you with that. Um, this is your boy, Mr. Mac. And I will talk to you later. Thank you, and I appreciate your time.